Welcome to today's episode of Tech Talk Today, where we're diving into the rapidly evolving world of AI and coding. Have you ever wondered how AI can significantly enhance programming practices? Well, stick around because we're exploring just that, specifically focusing on GitHub Copilot and some of its powerful features. So let's kick things off. Imagine you're a programmer staring at your screen, a million lines of code spiraling around in your mind. And then comes along GitHub Copilot, your AI-powered coding assistant. It's like having a coding buddy right there, guiding you, suggesting improvements, and even revealing hidden vulnerabilities you might have overlooked. Sounds pretty neat, right? Now let's talk about security for a second. Security in coding can often feel overwhelming. You may have experienced this. When you write a piece of code, it works perfectly, but then your boss points out potential vulnerabilities that could expose sensitive data. GitHub Copilot helps identify these security risks, making it easier for coders to deliver safe and efficient code. And speaking of efficiency, imagine automating tedious workflows. You know, those repetitive tasks that suck the life out of creativity? With GitHub Actions, you can streamline these workflows, enabling you to focus on the fun part of coding, solving problems, and innovating. What if you could set everything from testing to deployment on autopilot? That's the kind of boost that keeps developers happily coding. Now let's pivot to the idea of collaboration. One of the modern challenges for coders is communication, especially when working on large teams. GitHub encourages a collaborative atmosphere, not just through code, but also via discussions and code reviews. This means that as well as coding, developers engage and exchange ideas, clarifying doubts and propelling each other to greater heights. But wait, we haven't touched on something really cool yet: GitHub sponsors. This initiative is aimed at funding open-source developers who often work tirelessly in the shadows. Imagine if you could directly support the people behind your favorite open-source projects. What an amazing way to give back to the community while ensuring that innovation continues to thrive. Oh, and before I forget, let's not discount the treasure trove of resources available on GitHub. From ebooks and webinars to customer stories, there's so much knowledge at your fingertips. You could literally chart out your learning journey with these resources, picking up new skills and best practices along the way. So, here's the big question for you, dear listener. How could leveraging AI like GitHub Copilot change the way you code or collaborate? As we wrap up today's episode, I hope we've opened your eyes to the fascinating integration of AI into coding and project management. We've explored how tools like GitHub Copilot, Actions, and community initiatives create a seamless workflow that empowers developers and enhances productivity. So whether you're just starting or you're knee-deep in code, remember that exciting innovations are just a click away. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Talk today. Until next time, keep coding and stay curious.